This is the plaintiff, Tia Reed. She says she hired the defendant to give pole dancing lessons at her birthday party. The woman came 4 hours late and was very disruptive setting up the pole during a demonstration she was having involving adult toys. On top of that, she brought the wrong size pole. She scratched her ceilings and scraped her floors and won't pay for the damages she caused. She has no choice but to sue this woman for the cost of her repairs and is seeking $1,165 in compensation. This is the defendant, Tangi. She says she finds it hard to believe all the damage the plaintiff is claiming because her pole is rubber tipped and she was very careful. Besides, she did everything she could to make this customer happy, including offering her a sexy chair dance lesson. She thinks the judge will see things her way and she'll walk out of here victorious. She's accused of stripping a customer, but good.
All parties, please raise your right hands. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Tia Reed?
Yes.
Okay. You are suing Tangi and Diamond Angels Pole Dance Studio
Yes.
for $1,165 for services that were supposed to be rendered that were not, and damages that you say she caused. Tell me what's going on.
Okay. Hi, Your Honor.
Hi.
On February 18th, I had a party planned for myself for my birthday, my 35th birthday party. It was themed. It was a OPP party.
What's an OPP party?
It's
Sorry, I really don't know. I wouldn't ask.
No, it's okay.
That's not true. I would ask anyway, but what is it?
It's an overnight passion and pole party. The overnight part was optional. It was going to be wine at my party.
Oh, wait, back it up. An overnight what?
Overnight passion and pole party.
Passion and Pole Party.
Correct.
Wait, this has an acronym? OPP?
Yes, OPP.
I mean, so women have these all over the country, or?
I don't know what they have.
Well, where did you get the idea? You're the one who had it.
I'm always a creative person. Everybody who knows me knows I'm kind of extra.
Yeah, but you got the acronym OPP from somewhere, so you're not the first person to have this kind of party.
No, I mean, OPP was a song, from Naughty by Nature back in the day. OPP.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Is that what it stood for?
No.
No.
Okay. All right. Overnight passion and pole. So what is it you do?
Me?
No, the whole party. What?
No, I had a pole party. It was my 35th birthday party. It was just something that's supposed to be extra. It was 35 milestone. You just want to do something a little extra, a little over the top. And
you invited how many friends?
10.
And was there something other than the pole dancing?
Yes.
What else?
There's a passion party, passion toy party, or basically adult toys.
What else did you do at your party besides the pole?
Adult toys party. It was
adult toys.
Yes.
Okay. Demonstrations?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Are there any men at the party?
No.
Okay. Okay. You're married, right?
Married, yes.
Okay. Do you have kids?
Yes, two boys.
Oh, this is awesome. Hold on. All right. So, what'd you do with the kids?
They went to my mother's house.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what'd you do with the husband?
He went to his brother's house.
He was hiding in the closet.
He said he was going to his brother's house, but he was in the closet.
All right, so you have the 10 women over, and then it's like a sleepover, and then you have these, so you're all like giggling and just having like a little girlfriend.
Yeah, it was just a
good time.
Exactly.
Drinking.
It wasn't a lot of liquor. It was just, some wine and,
Let me tell you something. Get my friends up on a pole, there's going to have to be a lot of All right, so go on.
A couple weeks prior to my event, I called Tangi.
How did you find out about Tangi?
Online.
Okay.
And she said, this is what I'll do. You give me your email address. I'll send you all the information as to what it is that I do. And I'll put a price in there as well. If you do it, fine.
So she ends up quoting a price to you of?
$435. She sent the email to me the very next day.
Okay. Do you have the email that she sent you of what would be done?
Yeah.
May I see it?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The Art of Pole Dancing Instruction, 2 hours with one portable pole, sexy chair dance. All girls' attire will be tank top, t-shirt, shorts, or tights to the knees. Meaning the girls at the party?
Yes.
Okay. Here at Diamond Angel, we ensure each of them has a time of their lives, and of course, get your sexy back. Okay. So everyone at your party was dressed in t-shirts and shorts?
No, we were actually dressed sexy. We not in lingerie or anything. Pretty much kind of what I have on, you know, something cute.
Well, that's great. You dress the same for a pole dance as you do for court?
No, not exactly. I said something similar.
I don't want to see how you dress for church.
Something similar, not exactly something similar. But
Okay.
basically, I had on some, you know, black tights. You know, everybody else had black tights and some heels. You know, you're supposed to bring our sexy back. So
Okay.
figure we get sexy.
Okay. So what happens?
After I talked to her, 2 days later, we had agreed that I meet her in her studio to give her the deposit. She required cash.
All right, you've paid her the full $435, correct?
Yes, that
And
was
you guys make a plan that she's going to come over early to set up the pole before the party.
Correct.
Like at 8 in the morning.
correct.
Early.
Correct.
All right, now that doesn't happen, right?
No.
And you spend pretty much that day calling her, trying to figure out what's going on.
Correct.
And you reach her at what time?
1 o'clock.
And when you reach her at 1 o'clock, what does she say?
She says, "Oh, well, I'm way across the other side of town. I don't think I can make it. I probably won't be there until about 7 o'clock." And I said, "Well, 7 o'clock? So everything that I had planned starts at 6. She says, "Well, let me see what I can do. I'm gonna try to see if I can make some arrangements to try to be there by 5. And I said, "Okay." And I didn't hear anything from her until about close to 7 o'clock. It was like 6:50 something. And at this point, I'm like, "Well, are you at my house? 7 o'clock?" "No, I'm still, you know, at wherever I'm at, wherever she was at." And I said, "Okay, well, everything in my party is already started. Everything, all the festivities of my party is already started."
What are all the festivities that have already started?
I'm sorry, the demonstration. The demonstration was going to be first.
The
and then-
toys.
correct.
Okay.
It was going to be first, and then she was going to do the instruction. So at that point, I'm hot. You know, we're on the phone, we're arguing for a good minute. And after that, I said, "Listen, there's no point in arguing. What time are you going to be at my house? I could be there at 8. You better be at my house at 8 o'clock, no later."
And now the email she sent to you, does it say a time?
No. No.
Okay. Wouldn't it be a better idea if it had the details that you're saying she verbally told you?
Yeah.
All right. So now she gets to your house at what time?
8:07.
All right. And what happens when she gets to your house?
She comes there with a duffel bag with, I guess, a pole in it. You hear a bunch of clankety clank.
Because that's normally in a couple pieces.
Yes, it comes in 3 different pieces.
Is it telescoping?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
She was trying to place the pole up, I guess, to see, is this the right height? Is this the right height? You know, and it just wasn't working. Some time went on, and the person who was actually giving the demonstration left. I mean, she didn't leave. I'm sorry. She had a perfect segue for Tangi to just come in and say, you know, "Here's a pole." When, you know, it was time for her to go up and do her thing, it wouldn't fit. She's going up, and she's running her hand across my ceiling, saying, "What is this? Is this drywall? Drywall? What's that got to do with a pole? What? I don't understand." She said, "Well, what's that, like about a half an inch thick? I don't know. Is that going to interfere with putting up the pole?" She says, "Well, I'm really just trying to find a center beam, blah, blah, blah." Oh, okay, well, you can see it. My house is kind of old. You can see the beam in my house. So she's trying to put up this pole, and it's just not fitting. And
Well, how is it not fitting?
it looks like it's too long.
The pole is too long, but it's telescoping. Can't you make? Does it? Don't
Yes,
you
it
adjust
adjusts. It adjusts, but the pole starts at a certain length. As far as obviously our ceiling must have been a lot lower. Normally when someone book an appointment, we actually ask the person how high their ceilings are before we get there.
And how high were her ceilings?
It actually must have been under 7 feet why my pole didn't fit.
Didn't you? Okay, well, you're at her house, so did you
Yes.
measure it, and was it under 7?
It was 7.9, I believe, like 7.9. It wasn't completely 8 feet. When all ceilings are not even, the place where she wanted her pole at, it wasn't even. So of course I had to move it over. But if it's not on the beam, it's not going to be secure enough. If it's not, I don't know if you're
But I
familiar.
mean, how even does it have to be? It just has to be the diameter of the pole, right?
Yes,
Even.
yes,
Like, in other words,
even.
even if it's uneven, how uneven can it be in that little space?
But
What happened? You couldn't put up the pole?
No, it wasn't straight. It would not fit. When I mean not fit, it was not secure enough for the rest of her guests to get on the pole.
Kind of fun, the plaintiff hired a pole dancer to give lessons at her birthday party. By the way, there were adult toy demos too, but the pole dancer was way late and she damaged the plaintiff's crib with the pole. Let's listen.
Not secure enough.
It was leaning.
It was
would not,
leaning. You couldn't get it straight
enough,
up and down. So you're never able to get the pole up. So what happens? What do you tell them?
I actually told them, I asked for Atia. She was highly upset, of course. My motto is I don't want to put up a pole. There is issues where people can fall off a pole. I don't know everyone's weight capacity. As far as the safety of the guests, I don't want to have somebody get on the pole and fall. It is a portable pole. It's not screwed into the floor. The only thing it's holding up is a suction from the top and the bottom. That's it. It's top and it's bottom. These are the bottom pieces of the pole, Your Honor.
I want to see the pole that's going to hold up my weights. That's what.
This is the...
So don't get excited. So you screw this on there, and then this is a suction. This is
a suction. Yes, that's why.
It doesn't mean like a lot of suction. I mean, it's really got to be
in there.
tight.
It has to be tight. That's why we have to make sure the height of the ceiling before we go to a party.
How often do you do this? Do you go to people's houses?
We go to a party often, a lot.
How long have you been in this business?
I've been in this business for 4 years.
Is this the one that goes on the bottom?
Yes.
Okay. And so how many parties have you done in the 4 years?
And probably approximately like more than 100.
At people's houses,
At people's houses, yes.
I would think that depending on the size of the guests and or the skill, nothing to do with or the outrageousness of their movements or something, that this is a very dangerous thing.
It really is. I actually suggested to Atia that she'll come to my studio. I don't mind doing parties at people's homes. However, my motto, like I said, is security of the guests. I have portable pole. I have regular poles.
But see, that makes it all the more sad that from a professional standpoint that you don't try to see if the pole will be secured beforehand. And that you just show up during a party, they don't work, party ruins.
No, actually, I was never supposed to go to her house at 8 o'clock.
You were supposed to, according to your own admission, you were supposed to go
Yes, I was supposed to go there, but I told her around 4 o'clock that I wasn't able to go. It was never indefinite that I was supposed to be there at 8 o'clock.
Okay. According to you, while you're there that night, she criticizes your clothing. Tell me about that.
Yeah, she is. Like I said, we're not a strip club. I'm very professional. I don't dress up in stripper like attire. I wear something comfortable like a tank top or t-shirt and a pair of shorts. Where we live at is New Jersey. I don't know what I'm walking into. It could be a conservative party, a party. It could be business-like people. It could be a corporation. I don't know her background, so I did not want to dress inappropriate to our party. I guess she must have wanted me with stripper high heels on, half t-shirt.
What makes you say that? What did she say?
Because she said that in one of her emails that I looked like I came there to clean her house because I had on regular clothes.
Because Your Honor,
I'm sorry, her internet thing specifically says that you guys are supposed to be in comfortable t-shirts and shorts and or tights to the knee, a t-shirt, tank top. It's very clear how she's going to dress. I don't know why you would tell that to her.
No, Your Honor, when
no,
she did.
Stop. You're also suing for, let's see, damage to your apartment, not just your money back, but also damage to your house. I'm sorry, damage to your house. So tell me about that.
As she was there trying to place the pole up, in a hallway, there's black marks on my ceiling.
Okay.
I just renovated my townhouse. I had black marks on my ceiling in one area where she was originally sitting. When it was time for her to actually do the demonstration, in the middle of my floor, there are several black marks across my ceiling.
Do you have pictures of the things you're saying?
Yes, I do. I have pictures. And there's also a video, Your Honor.
Okay.
She started right here in my hallway, and she placed the pole right here where you see marks, and tried to put up the pole, which didn't fit. After a while, she waited for my demonstration to be done.
Do you have a picture of the damage to the floor?
And she was in the middle of the floor here. One long scrape from her pole. It measures about 44 inches long. And as you can tell, it came from her pole as the marks on the ceiling line up exactly where the scratch is.
Can I see your estimates for the repairs that you're claiming? And how do you figure half of the estimate to repair the floor? What's that about? Because it's not $1,300 to repair that scratch. So I'm not sure what you're saying.
The whole floors needed to get redone, Your Honor. Just doing that partial little area it wouldn't match with the rest of my floors.
Says who?
I have statements from.
Okay, let me see the statement.
Part of the estimate was I was trying to get an estimate just for that area. He said you can't.
I've repaired wood floors all my life. I don't know why someone's telling you that it's impossible to repair.
Well, the option was to either get new tile for just that specific spot, which will cost more money to get tile because it's not just replacing, let's say, 8 tiles. You have to get more than 8 because you have to pop them out.
Why couldn't they sand and refinish the ones that are there?
Because it wouldn't match. When you go to restain the floor, it wouldn't match. That was what he stated in his statement.
I don't know if he's trying to sell you something more expensive. I don't know what the deal is there.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So, what do you think about, women having, pole dancing parties, adult toy parties? What do you think?
Well, I think if you're doing a pole dancing party to learn a new thing to get your husband excited, go for it.
Fair enough. What do you think?
Sure.
You don't look like you have a husband.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so what do you think?
I guess that's cool. I mean, if you want to do that in privacy of your own home, it's whatever.
With 50 other women, your closest friends, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, it might be a good workout. I think it's
Adult toy demonstration? Interesting. Going inside the courtroom.
I see that there are black marks on your ceiling. I am, pretty convinced that they're happening from the black rubber that's over there. The amount you're asking for that is $50. It's not even that much. Your answer to that is, that'll come out. You can clean that off or something like that.
No, my answer to that is she signed that waiver form at the top of the paper that I originally gave you. It clearly states that we're not responsible for any damages or injuries at her home, and she clearly signed it.
What this says is, in consideration for the benefits derived from dance studio, I hereby agree to indemnify and hold harmless and release and discharge. As far as I'm concerned, she didn't get any benefits from you guys because you guys couldn't even deliver the pole dancing. If you sell me pole dancing and you can't give me pole dancing, you can't charge me for pole dancing. And you can't say, but you held me harmless in return for I'm going to read the exact words in your contract. In consideration for the benefits of my giving you pole dancing, you've held me harmless so you can't sue me for damages when I didn't get the consideration of the pole dancing because you were never able to set it up. Because you didn't come earlier to get it set up.
No, I should have just let people fall on the pole and not have to say
Nobody's saying that.
That's what I should have just let people fall.
No, you know what you should have done? Let me tell you what you should have done.
Yeah.
The next day you should have given her $435. You wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. She wouldn't be here. None of us would. I've been doing this all my life without you cheerleading. I need you to stop. That's what you should have done. You should have found the $435. If you're such a good businesswoman where I give classes, I give 100 parties a year, I do this and that, pull the $435 out of some hole somewhere, give it to her, and that's it. Then we wouldn't be here. Yes, you are right. You should never do anything that's dangerous because then we're looking at $7,000, $8,000, $20,000, $100,000 lawsuits and not $1,000 lawsuits. So yes, it was the right thing not to finish. But you cannot look at me with your head up held high and tell me I give no refunds or there is a waiver in place or any of the other things you get to say when you breach a contract. If you sell me something you can't provide it, you're the one doing the breaching, not me. All right? I'm going to order the return of $435 for the services that weren't obtained. I'm going to order the return of $300 for the damages to the house, for a total of $735 verdict for the plaintiff.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We'll see what the defendant has to say about that. She gets back her fee and some money to repair her house. What's your reaction to that?
I actually didn't want to do this party as far as putting the setting of the pole because I didn't want any of her guests to fall down.
Well, we heard that.
Yeah, this was a disastrous party, and I'm happy it's over with.
All right. Well, what's aside from a pole? What's the main asset that a pole dancer needs to have to be good at it?
Confident. I will just basically say confidence and have a good time.
Right. Okay, cool. Right down there. All right. Very good. All right. So step on in here. Are you satisfied with what you got out of this?
Yes, I am.
How could something so well-meaning and should be so much fun go so wrong?
When you have somebody like that who's unprofessional, that happens. You try to do your best to try to give people business, and they just wind up being a thief in return.
So was the party ruined, or was the first part of it okay with
The first part was great.
the passion part?
Yes, the passion party.
All right. Over to Harvey.
Okay, if the contract says no refunds, that only applies if the customer changes his or her mind. If the business person repudiates the deal, then the customer obviously can get his or her money back. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.